What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Monday. And we have one hell of a show for you guys today. I look up and who do I see? Only the most amazing family on planet Earth, EARF, hanging out with me. Shuts out. The charts can't lie. Good to see you, my brother. Most bullish. Let me see. I don't know what is it. My messages here says most bullish drive home from work on planet Earth, EARF. You damn straight, my brother. I appreciate you in a major way. Thank you. Charts can't lie up in here. Greatest family on planet Earth. You damn straight. DCA Crypto Dave in the house with the popcorn ready. Fire emoji. Appreciate you in a major way, my brother. Number one channel on planet Earth. Number one family. That's for damn sure. Okay, guys, let's get right into it. Market cap, $2.22 trillion. Bitcoin, 64,234. Down quite a bit. If you guys look at the fact that we were flirting with that 70 to 71. My gosh, 68, 69. The hell's going on, huh? We're going to talk about that. Ethereum right now, 1855. You can tell the market's down when Ethereum's down to 1,800 and some change. We got XRP still at number 3 at 135. It's so funny. I'll tell you guys about my noter in a minute. That dude knew more about the markets this morning than I did. BNB right now, 592. We got Solana right now at 78 and some change. TRX still doing this thing at 20 cents. How the hell does Tron stay in the top 10? Just wondering, huh? Little money in people's pocket, huh? Play to play. Pay to play. 28 cents. Dogecoin coming in at 9 cents, guys. We got Bitcoin Cash at 509. ADA right now at 26 cents. What else we got up in here? Link, that'll stinky linky down to 823. We like it a lot. We like Chainlink a lot. Just rhymes. Who else we got up in here? We got XLM right now at 15 cents. Wow. What else? HBAR coming in at 9 cents. ZEC doing a thing at 238. LTC at 51 and some change. AVAX at 835. Shiba at 5 zeros and a 5. That's cinco zeros and cincos for those of you guys know a little Spanish like I do. Huh, Paquito? Let me stop. SuRviVe right now is at 86 cents. Toncoin coming in at 134. Crow, if you didn't know, at 7. Good Lord, 7 cents. In 2021, last official bull run, that damn thing got up to 96, almost 97 cents. Woo! You know there's opportunities in the market. Uniswap right now at 332, guys. We got Polkadot at 125. Oh my gosh. Polkadot was one of my biggest stories. Let's see. Aave right now at 114 and some change. Astra doing this thing, up but down but up, but kind of still down at 69 cents. We got Pepe. You got any? I don't. Doesn't matter. It's at 5 zeros and a 3. Let's see. RLUSD moving on up in the world at 1.58 billion and growing. Near, let's make it clear, 97 cents. Ondo coming in at 24 cents. Matic at 10 cents. That's 10 for a dollar. That might make somebody want to holler. Guys, if you're joining us for the first time, my name is James, aka 68J. Been in crypto since 2017, documenting my journey in the evolution of money. I cannot believe that we're going on our 9th year in crypto. It's been extraordinary. Has it been easy? Hell no. Has it been worth it? Absolutely. With that being said, guys, remember nothing we talk about on the show should ever be considered deemed financial advice, for I'm not a financial advisor. My name is James, aka 68J, and I'm just enjoying the greatest family ever. Also, guys, remember we started our show, this show, about 3 years and, I don't know, 4 months ago or something like that, November 10th, something like that, 3 months. It's been one hell of a ride. We got the greatest family. You see it in the chat on planet Earth, EARF. Just ask Chicken 415 in the house. Good to see you, my brother. We got ICP right now at 203. We got Atom at 211. Casper right now at 2 cents. A lot of these coins, man, are at discounted rates. Trump coin, just talking to me and my notary were talking about this. So funny. Let me get through this and I'll talk about it in a minute. Anyways, Trump coin down still $72. Flare, don't you dare sleep on Flare at 009. Is that like a new member of the James Bond family? QNT right now 62 and some change. We got Algo at 8 cents. Pippin, somebody needs to call Pippin and ask him, what the hell is Satoshi Nakamoto doing? Anybody know who that is? Or them? They? Let me stop. Render right now 136. XTC at 3 cents. Filecoin coming at 88 cents, guys. VChain doing this thing at 007. There you go. James Bond numbers, baby. We got Arbiter right now at 9 cents. Let's see. Jupiter right now at 14 cents. We got DCR. Haven't seen the credit in a while. That's 2583 back in the top 100. Stacks. Just like the song we play here each and every day by my man Crypto Tales. Stack it up. No affiliation. It's at 23 cents, guys. We got Cake 121. Just is at 4 cents. XTZ, one of the OGs in the space, 36 cents. We got a FET artificial super intelligence, 15 cents. A lot of that AI, huh? What's going on with AI? CHZ right now, 3 cents. INJ coming in at 335, guys. And coming in at number 100 is NFT. Let's get right into it. So it's funny. I had my notary. I have a mobile notary that I call when I have to get things done. And so we had to get some things done from a corporation perspective, because now me and my partners are we have a corporation in what we do, and and so he was over. I was getting stuff done for that, and this guy comes in. I've dealt with Roger before. Roger Kim is his name. Shouts out to Roger if he's watching. Asian brother, and he came in. And he was doing my documents, and he saw that the title of the corporation was XRP, right? And then it goes on with the rest of the name, and so. He goes, XRP, oh yeah, XRP Ripple and Bitcoin. And it's like, oh yeah, you know about, that's all I said. I said, you know about crypto? And this dude started talking about everything. He was talking about, I mean, he must have got up this morning and saw the charts. He goes, yeah, XRP right now is at 135, Bitcoin's at, I mean, he went down a whole list, Solana. And I was like, I'm just looking at him like, I ain't even looked at the damn market this morning. And he knew everything, man. I had to damn near grab my phone and do like a price check on everything he was saying. And then we started talking, he was talking about, what is he talking about? He was talking about like just he was asking me like what my thoughts were on why things weren't moving, and then I kind of gave my 2 cents, 2 Satoshis, 2 drops, whatever you want to call it. And so, he was agreeing like, they don't want the old financial system to go away. We start talking about that. We start talking about how, it's a system where they're able to manipulate, a lot of corruption. They want to try to, maintain a hold on that. But he was very knowledgeable about that. He's invested in silver. I don't know, maybe gold. We were talking about gold prices, silver prices. But the dude was just super knowledgeable. Then here's a funny thing, funny part about that story. As we were talking, I realized he didn't really have a big position or anything, because I was like, well, no, he goes, no, I didn't say anything. He goes, well, I said, yeah, I have a show. I do this and that, whatever. And he goes, yeah, he said, do you think it's a good time to buy XRP? He goes, I seen XRP when it was 25 cents. He goes, that's when I first looked at it. And he goes, Bitcoin was a certain price, like under 10, whatever he's saying. And I think part of the conversation that kind of amazed me is that he knew a lot more than the average person, guys, for real. Like, as I was talking to him, and yet it doesn't sound like he had any type of exposure, to crypto whatsoever. He was asking me, he goes, hey, I got your number. I guess because he never knew I was in it. And I showed him my UT. He said, I'm going to watch your show, da-da-da. He said, just remember, I'm going to be the notary guy. And I said, okay, cool. And so, but he was asking my thoughts on what he should do and, all that kind of stuff. So I said, man, give me a call sometime. We'll definitely chop it up. So, at best, I'll probably have him like check out the channel. The point I'm trying to make is, it's crazy how many people are still on the sidelines watching. And people who are very smart, people like I was shocked at the guy's not, because as we were talking, he was holding his own. I was talking about the market structure bill and the Clarity Act and all the things we're trying to see happen. And as I'm talking, he's continuing on with the conversation like I would have thought I was talking to somebody like who's been in the crypto. Obviously he's been studying it for a while, but from a perspective of watching and looking. And I just thought that was incredible. There's some other stories I'm going to be sharing with you guys in regards to that. Some things that were mentioned by my son. I was like, who? What happened? So we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's get into it. So again, guys, XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2020. I'm so stinking excited as we're getting so much attention right now, guys. From, there was one, I showed you guys how Crypto Erie from Japan, who's really been a great supporter of the event, and she put it out, and then that got a follow and a repost from a gentleman from Ripple who's in like their marketing department. And so we got some big names, and I'm really, really excited. There's some, now we also had another sponsor that came on board. So we've got our sponsors, in place, and just really looking forward to an extraordinary event at the Silverton Casino. And then I also saw that Caleb Brown, the corporate actual company, was liking and stuff. So just a lot of excitement around this event, guys. Remember, it's April 29th, Wednesday, April 29th. 2026 from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with a 7 p.m. dinner. All the details to hear some of your favorite people in the space, like Alan Staple, where it'll be free on Armando Pintoya, which is a tall guy, a lot of great content. Jim Bazzani, which is the guy who leads accounts and things over there, Caleb Brown. Plus, he's got a couple guys coming, Jake and Andrew. Really excited about those guys. Mikkel, everybody knows Mikkel. Mikkel showed up last year, did a phenomenal job. Stephen Narev was part of our event last year, did a phenomenal job. Edo Farina, who stopped by, came in from Europe. I felt so incredibly blessed and fortunate that him and King Karan showed up. Both of these guys from 2 different countries came in and supported last year's XRP meetup. 2025, so they'll be there for 2026. Meta Lawman, one of the got a lot of respect for this dude. A lot of you guys may just think he's a a wise face, but this guy has had law firms, very, very successful dude, and has been on, with XRP Las Vegas and many platforms discussing. So I'm really excited about him. Stone is going to be there. Really excited about Stone and all the things he's got going on. Versan, obviously, you got to know Versan, Black Swan capitalist, and his mindset and the many things that they're doing in the crypto community. Shouts out to my man John Deaton, who gave Elizabeth Warren a run for her money, and he's coming back full throttle. A lot of support for John Deaton and how he's represented the XRP community. Eleanor Terrett's going to be there. Really excited about her. Previously formerly worked with Fox News, and then Paul Barron, the man, the myth, the legend, in the house, along with my partners TR and John Singh. So a lot of big things happening, guys. Make sure you guys get your tickets. All the information is in here. A lot of people have been sharing this. Just really excited. Okay. Everything we're dealing with right now in the U.S. is 1,000% banker induced, guys. And I've been reading a lot of content. I didn't want to go around just sharing a bunch of stuff, even though I have some stuff here, because then it just starts seeing like, oh, like I'm a conspiracy theorist or something, well, I would say not conspiracy, but facts on this channel. I don't like to try to stay too negative on things, just kind of bring them up like the e-files and other things. But you better believe that everything that we're dealing with right now has a lot to do with the banking cartels, if you will. That's, you've heard Eleanor Terrett, you heard Molly Elmore, you've heard many others come on my show. If you guys want to go check us out, go to our shorts, go to our live videos. You guys can see, actually, it's the videos here. And they talked about it, how, it's a pay-to-play system, very corrupted system, and they're doing everything they can. And that's what's so amazing. When I was talking to the gentleman this morning, doing my who was here to notarize my paperwork. Shouts out to Chaka Bartels, and I was good to see my brother, also our lineup for sure. You know my man. So, just the corruption right now is at an all-time high. Politicians are nothing more than puppets to the banking cartel. That's a fact. We're going to be talking about more about that. This is what Senator Babbitt. I'm not sure who that gentleman is, but it says all wars are bankers' wars. Okay. Did they mean most manipulated crypto capital in the world? Because all we keep hearing is, man, we're going to get sick and tired of winning. America is the crypto capital of the world. And at the end of the day, guys, I don't know what they're looking at, but there's other countries that are flourishing. They've got regulations. They got rules in place. They've got, there's several companies now, a handful of them that have no capital gains tax on crypto. It's just crazy, man. So the U.S. is actually behind. Their words are very strong, but their actions are not quite there, and I do believe it's a lot of, and I'm not blaming specifically Trump. I didn't create this right here, but I do believe it's a combination of several things, and one is that the left is trying to do everything they can to sabotage Trump's efforts in making America great again. They see what he's saying about everyone's going to get sick and tired of winning, and they're doing everything they can to, continue us on with their, Gary Gensler type antics. Gold stays in control. Breaking gold reclaims $5,200 today. Pretty incredible. Only manipulators are happy. This is Brew Market says, happy Monday. I say, yeah, the only ones that are happy are the manipulators. That's for sure. I said, is it me or do they? And you guys know who they, that's why I put it in capital with the parentheses. They keep causing fires to keep our eyes off the real issues, like now all of a sudden we're dealing with Mexican cartels and all this stuff. And it's like oh, they're holding this and they're going after America. I mean, dude, is it me or does it seem like we get more chaos whenever there's a lot of corruption that's revealed? Whether it's excuse me, let me get a little coffee here. Ooh, I need that. So whether it's files, e-files, or these corrupted agendas they continuously cause fires. Let's create the chaos and then offer the solution. That's what they do. That's what they're best at. Okay, U.S. Treasury debt on XRP closes in on $300 million total value. Let's check this out. It says U.S. Treasury debt on XRP closes in on $300 million of total value. It goes on to say the total value of U.S. Treasury debt hosted in the XRP ecosystem now closes in on $300 million amid tokenized RWA growth in 2026. While the XRP price has struggled this year, down 25.22%, and this is what cracks me up when I see this because it's not an XRP thing, it's not a crypto thing, it's a manipulation thing. And obviously, not only do we know that from documentaries, fact check documentaries like XRP Unleashed by Fruition Production that talks about the corruption, the war against crypto, Operation Choke Point 2.0, Wayne Change, all the stuff that went on. But then we also got validation through the e-files for the better, I'm not going to say the word because I might get banned, but which obviously talked about the purposeful attack on XRP by those who wanted to see Bitcoin thrive above it. So again, so when they say, while XRP struggled, the entire freaking industry is struggling because of the corruption that's surrounded it. So down 25.22% since January 1st, 2026, and 62% from the $3.66 peak of July 2025. The broader XRP ecosystem seems to be witnessing impressive growth in recent times, especially in real-world asset tokenization. Specifically, market data confirms that the value of tokenized U.S. Treasury debt on the XRP ledger, XRPL, has moved closer to the 300 million mark, now standing at 299.9 million, making up nearly 34% of the total distributed RWA value on the ledger. Now, if you guys are interested more on this, make sure you guys go check it out. This article goes through several key points. I guess I can read them out here. Key points include, while XRP's price faced turbulence this year, down to what we just talked about, 25.22% year to date, the broader ecosystem has impressive growth, especially RWA tokenization. The total value of tokenized U.S. Treasury debt in the XRP ecosystem now edges closer to 300 million, with current value of 200. And I feel like I'm repeating myself. Ondo accounts for most of the U.S. Treasury debt hosted on the XRPL, with Open Edge and Gunneman, is that how you said? Gunneman, making respectable contributions. Ondo's short-term U.S. government bond products has increased by 120 million on the XRP ledger. So if you guys want more information on that, make sure you guys go read this by the Crypto Basic. Okay. The Phoenix. What is the definition of the Phoenix, guys? Just a little reminder here. The Phoenix is rising from the ashes. Is a powerful ancient symbol of rebirth, immortality, and resilience, originating in Greek and Egyptian mythology. The mythical bird lives for approximately 500 years before combusting into flames, which is what the SEC did to XRP with that long-ass lawsuit, only to be reborn from its own ashes, embodying the ultimate triumph over adversity, destruction, and death. So I thought that was a good little segue to say XRP is currently rising from the ashes. Fast? No. But slowly but surely, all at once, you're damn straight, it's happening. Believe in yourself, work hard, and don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot do. That's a fact. You're the only one that can make those decisions. Okay, the biggest flex is having nothing to prove. I do agree with that. It says just in 141,911 crypto traders were liquidated in the past 24 hours. That was earlier. Was that yesterday? Crazy. Or that this morning. That might have been early this morning. Applaud yourself for how far you've come. I agree with that. If we have forgotten, guys, if you lose focus and you've seen all that stuff that Brad Garnhouse said about, XRP is the North Star of Ripple. I played that video a couple of shows back. Maybe it was Friday. Make sure you guys go check out our page. We got some phenomenal information, some of the greatest videos, greatest interviews, and just phenomenal content. Crypto for Life with your boy James, aka 68J. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. Let's keep it going. So anyways, if you lose focus, guys, you're getting frustrated, remember Brad said everything that Ripple does, XRP is at the heart of everything that they do. Then he comes out here recently and says on X Space that XRP is the North Star for Ripple. And if you forget about that, let's just remember 14% in 5 damn years. Facts.
You're going to see many, many hundreds of billions of dollars of tokenized real-world assets fairly quickly.
In 5 years.
5 years, yeah. 5 years.
So,
It's for a dumb reason.
Swift today, there's two ways to think about Swift. There's the messaging, and there's liquidity. Liquidity is owned by the banks. Come on. I think less about the messaging and more about liquidity. Because if you're driving all the liquidity, that's good for XRP.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so I'll say 5 years.
5 years.
14%. Woo! I'll say 5 years. 14%. I'll say 5 years. 14%.
I don't know what you did 5 years ago, but 5 years from now, you about to be rich. Just ask Erica Garcia. Greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. You're damn straight. Let's start it off with a little crypto for life, SHKK and XRP Army anthem. How about that? Let's do it.
This one, does it like it is. Got them switching gears in Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying.
Was it too early for the music? I don't give a damn. It's my show.
Money multiplying, call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, basing let money go.
Guess who's chilling with Uncle James? Yeah, baby, each and every day. Shouts out to not only Erica Garcia, shouts out to my nephew Elias, shouts out to Laz out there doing this little ball thing. I had a little bit of an injury. We're praying for him. And shouts out to Paul, the Garcia family. Greatest family on planet Earth. Let's keep it going.
Swimming in the dough as you see gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
Okay, we need to pause that. I think it's too early. You know you bullish when you play that at like Monday morning or Monday afternoon. Okay, when the time is right, everything will happen better than you had hoped for when it comes to crypto. I do agree with that. Shouts out to the greatest family on planet Earth, our Chicago Coin family. If you guys want to know what that is, it's our own community asset tied into some of the things we're doing with movies and other things. You guys can go check it out. There's a bunch of different links, including Coinbase. If you're interested, make sure you guys go follow us and support the family. All right, guys. By the way, also, shouts out to Crypto OG, man. They called me this morning. Jay, that's what I love about people like Crypto OG and others, Fuma and Tails and all those guys that are always so selfless, wanting to know what they can do to help with the event. So a lot of big things happening. We're working on some incredible things. Got more people coming into the lineup, guys, and looking to do it bigger and better than we did last year. So I'm really, really excited, especially with the help of these sponsors. We're going to be able to take it to another level. Facts. I can't help it. I'm addicted to winning. Huh? Anybody feel like that? Huh? Let's say it together. I will win. Done. That's it. That's it. See how simple that was? You're going to win. Be grateful for everything. The good, the bad, the ugly, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. Hey, at the end of the day, there's a plan. He knows your plan. It may not happen when you want it to. It's going to happen when it's supposed to. That's a fact. Caitlin Long goes out and says, best troll from ETH Denver is this gentleman here that I guess made some Sam Bankman-Fried toilet paper from 2000. Squares of it hang in my office as a reminder of what that criminal SBF, damn, he must have really jacked her up, cost our industry. He gave DC regulators the misguided excuse to kill good actors, including my company. Wow. She said rot in jail. Lord. She feels pretty strong. I don't know if I feel, I mean, hey, he was a huckster, fraudsters, and tricks. At the end of the day, I just said, hey, where can I get some of that toilet paper? Wife and think about Sam. Let me stop. Crypto typically does the opposite of what everyone expects. Utility assets like XRP, XLM, Algo, HBAR, IOTA, and others will lead the way during the next bull run. I do agree with that. I agree with Tyler Winklevoss. He said the sentiment in crypto right now is so bad. He said, I'm actually pretty optimistic. Facts. Paul Barron hints at a major XRP development tied to the Clarity Act, calling Ripple's biggest bombshell coming. Big things happening. I want to make sure that people realize that was about crypto. If I say bombshell, like, oh my God, he's talking about war, flag him. Paul and the rest of the crypto, they know what it is, guys. I'm telling you, there's more talk about XRP than ever before. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I'm gonna get too far ahead of myself. Excuse me. The moment you stop looking for a hero to save you, you become the hero. Stop looking for others to save you, baby. Huh? You're the one. You're Neo. You're gonna get yourself out the matrix. You already did. You're in crypto. Okay, don't worry. It's not crypto. It's 1,000% manipulation. That's what we're having, these ups, downs, and all this cray-cray in the market. Facts. The moment you realize that your dreams are more important than your fears, everything changes. Ooh, I like that one. Today, guys, we're talking about the storm. Trying to survive the storm. There's been a lot of storms since I've been in this space. Nina Blossom knows. What's up, sis? Nina Blossom in the house. BQB69. There's been a whole lot of storms in this journey for almost now going on 9 years. And I tell you what, people say, Jay, you like storms? Hell no, I don't like no damn storms. Was the storm worth it? Yes, it was. And it's going to continue to be worth it. Lock in and enjoy the process. That's for sure. Keeping it real isn't always popular. That's for sure. Keeping it real, people don't always like that. There's no way he's talking about us here in the U.S. Must be talking about his kids or inner circle. What am I talking about? This was shared by Bull Theory where Donald Trump says, we're winning too much. It's just not fair. I was like, who the hell are you talking about, your kids? Are y'all tired of winning yet? Nope, I didn't think so. Okay, never forget where you started, but never let it define where you're going. And I'm always reminded where I come from, guys. That's how I appreciate everything. I tell my wife all the time, man, all the time, where I look at how we live and what, just everything about our life. I realize several things. One is God is good. That's always the first thing. And two, I know I had a mother praying for me to have a lot more and for us to flourish, because it's nothing short of a blessing. So always, I never forget where I come from. It's always at the focus, at my focal point, as far as reminding me, of the struggle. Okay, Walk of Fame, baby. Walk of Fame. I know it's not for real, but if it was, XRP on the Walk of Fame, what? Hey, what I put in there? XRP would be the future of crypto. That's a fact. A lot of people agree with that. The hardest decision is often the right one. The hardest decision you'll ever make is often the right one. It's all BS. The manipulation is real. And so this is in regards to something I saw that was posted. Did I tag it? I did tag it. Okay, so this gentleman, this is Coin Bureau, said Satoshi era whale exits after 15 years, dumps 750 million. You got to watch this stuff here, guys. A dormant early miner, and they start going, oh my God, Satoshi's leaving. And then, someone asked Gronk, and it says, unconfirmed, no major on-chain analytics report a Satoshi era early miner dumping exactly 11,300 today for 750 million. A similar 11,300 BTC deposit hit exchanges 3 days ago. 3 days ago from a wallet labeled Trump Insider. See? Not early Genesis verified. Yesterday saw 2,000 BTC move from a 15-year dormant wallet to Coinbase. So, yeah, people be trying to create all that FUD in the market. Oh, my God, Satoshi dumping? Who's Satoshi? Anybody know? Okay, stop fearing tomorrow when you've already conquered a past that was supposed to break you. Ain't nobody, nothing can, guys, when you think about the stuff we've gone through, that's what kind of cracks me about crypto. I'm like, what? This ain't nothing. Try owning your own business for 25 years. You want to talk about struggle? Hard? Oh, come on, man. There ain't nothing like owning your own business. And it's a beautiful thing, but boy, this compared to that, this is cakewalk. This is nothing. This is like putting butter on toast. Facts. The funny thing about crypto to me, it's like the game of golf. The more you practice, the better you get, the easier it becomes. That's a fact. Okay, Here We Go Again. Remember the song? Here we go again on our own. Something like that. I remember the damn song. I did the first few words. And they're using BTC to take us there, huh? Extreme fear in the market once again. Huh? Manipulation is real. BTC may be heading below 60K is what people are saying. Be careful out there, guys, with your crypto and all that, leverage. They've destroyed a bunch of leverages last couple of days. BTC falls below 65,000 and alts follow. That's what they do. So when somebody goes, oh my God, XRP's, oh my God, XLM is down. Oh, algo's going to crap. No, sorry, stop it. Bitcoin falls below 65 and drags the rest of the damn market with it. Facts. Hola, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell for the Crypto for Life channel. My beautiful queen, my baby, my everything, my best friend in the whole world. She's also my drug dealer. Please, nobody report her. She got me hooked on coffee after 17 years, about 2 years ago. And I told her, she said, just drink it. It'll help you. And all of a sudden, a little bit later, I'm a crackhead. Yeah, pray for me. Let's move on. And just where we at? We're nothing more than pawns in a country / den of thieves. That's a fact, guys. I can't get past. Yeah, I'm just leave it alone, because the more I talk about it, the more I'm likely to get flagged. The e-files. And just like that, the crypto market goes to Chicago. If you guys want to get a chance, make sure you guys go check out Chicago. I got to use it as a segue, guys. Chicago. I don't shill. I'll keep it real. We got the greatest community coin ever. Huh? For us, by us. Don't fade it. Don't hate it. Welcome to the family. Let's keep it going. See, Brad Garland says, it's happening. I said, yes, it is, my brother. Huh? Brad knows. If anybody knows, Brad knows. What did he say? It's the North Star of crypto. What else did he say? Huh? XRP is at the center of everything Ripple. Guys, I don't know about you. There's not a crypto on planet Earth, EARF, that's got more support, more partnerships, more acquisitions. My goodness, y'all about to be rich. I don't even know. I don't realize that people realize what's coming. It's not BTC. It's the world starting to get there's a better way. XRP. What are we talking about? My man Smoke put this out. It says Bitcoin excluded from being used as money within the scope of UCC law. Quote, rather it is excluding Bitcoin from being used as money within the scope of the UCC. This distinction is subtitled, but it's more than mere semantics. Subtle, I'm sorry. Rather it is, okay, so I'm trying to figure out, what is that? Okay, OCC, UCC is what? What is UCC? Okay. All right. volume. Make sure you guys read it. Yeah, okay. New York's, okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. This is a continuation of this right here. It says New York's updated UCC Article 12 amendment on digital assets takes effect on June 2026. Okay, so we're not there yet. From a legal development standpoint, the clearest signs that digital assets have reached a new level of maturity is when the law gives up trying to shoehorn their legal issues into rules that were developed long ago. Yeah, like the what was that? What was it? Not the Hinman. What was the thing called? The Orange Grove. What was that called? I forgot the name of it again. The what was that called? The orange thing they were trying to get Ripple with back in like the early 19 something. Anybody remember that? Okay, well, basically they're saying Bitcoin's too damn slow. How about that? Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, where we at here? Oh, by the way, guys, you guys don't know, I'm so glad I had Friday, like right after Friday. I think Friday I was feeling it, but right after Friday, bro, I was in bed all day Saturday. All day Saturday, and the majority of yesterday, I was just down. I was laying down, bro. Like, I'm not sure what it was. I'm not going to say it was like flu or nothing, but me and the wife both had it. You know, like, yeah, sneezing, the nose, you know, feeling kind of chills and stuff, you know, but I'm not going to call it like, and I don't know what we had, but we both had it though. I know we both were feeling like straight Chicago. That's what, by the way, if you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go check out Chicago. See, anytime I say Chicago coin, let me stop. Every time I say the word, I'm gonna segue right into our damn community. Hello everyone, good to see y'all. Good to see you, my baby. All right, let's keep going. No hater formed against me shall prosper. Amen to that. This is not good. Breaking. A trader known as Inside Trader with a perfect track record just opened a $125 million short position ahead. Now, if you think about when this was open and the fact that the market just tanked, guys, this dude made money. This is crazy. They put Barron's, I don't know if it's Barron or whatever. He knows what's going on. Papa's giving him inside scoop, but it says open a $125 million short position ahead of potential Iran escalation. It is the first move since October crash. It is his first move since the October crash, where he reportedly made $168 million. Guys, you can't make this up. Like if somebody really is getting, because this came out February 22nd, so that was yesterday, and then all of a sudden the market tanks, and this dude made probably an asinine amount of money, $125 million short position. That's crazy. What they gonna do about it? Nothing. What they gonna do about the e-files? Nothing. What they gonna do about Operation Choke Point 2.0? Nothing. What they gonna do about what Gary gives it? Nothing. What they gonna do about the SEC filing a lawsuit and getting $15 million on his way out? Jay Clayton? Nothing. Damn straight. Okay, believe you can, and you're halfway there. That's a fact. XRP Las Vegas meetup will be epic. I have more people to add. Working on another flyer as well. Unbelievable response from influencers and the XRP community. What music plays in this?
When you know that you ain't losing.
Okay, I can play this. This is Crypto Tales. Let's check it out. Sniffles. Let's keep it going.
Hey, look, 4 years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is in illusion?
XRP Las Vegas meetup 2026. Get your tickets. Don't wait for the price to pump, because boy, if we get that Clarity X sign, and I was like, well, I'm going to sit out this shit because the price is, whoa, what just happened? Be there.
How will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stack it up. Does it like it is. Got them switching gears with Ferrari with the 10s. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying, call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, banks ain't letting money go. Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow. I'll be better off when you selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I'm buying when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch. Hit the Vegas crypto meetup. Hello, nice to meet ya. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling, then I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one?
I hope y'all coming out to see y'all boy 68J XRP Las Vegas meetup 2026. What is it? April 29th, Wednesday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with a VIP dinner at 7. It's going to be absolutely cray-cray. Hope you got your tickets. To anybody out there was asking me, so Jay, what do you think I should get? I'm gonna leave that alone. Go back and watch that damn video. Just saying, facts. Okay, bear markets are for building, not panicking, baby. Stay focused and locked in. It takes belief and doing your own research to not let price action shake you out. Are you scared? If you're scared for any reason, if you're scared, go back and do more research. That means you don't know. If you know, you ain't scared. Now, if you're frustrated, I get it. I'm frustrated, but I ain't scared. I've been in this almost 9 years. You don't get scared. You get frustrated at the corruption, at the manipulation, at the fraudsters, the tricksters, and the hucksters, at a 4.8-year lawsuit that was a bunch of crap, and then all of a sudden we won 6-0, and then everybody gets a free pass. Oh, you get frustrated. But upset? Nah. There's a difference. You damn straight. Let's move on. Slowly, then all at once. Shouts out to my sister, Big Bro 10 in the house. Good to see you, sis. Marvin Davis. Lurking. That's my man, Pots and Pans. My brother from another mother. Appreciate you in a major way, guys. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Let's keep it going. XRP added to the Arizona Digital Reserve Bill. Wow. After a 4-2 committee vote, the Arizona State Legislature advanced a bill that adds XRP as an eligible asset now in the proposed digital asset strategic reserve fund. Everybody's starting to get it. It's like, wait a minute. They're like, what should we focus on here? What did Trump say on Truth Social? What was the first coin he mentioned? XRP? Is that what it was? You damn straight. So everybody's starting to get it slowly, then all at once. Let's keep it going. The stock and crypto markets will be red tomorrow. Did I call that out a route? And it was. They're playing the game, baby. This would be awesome. Now, this is from Massimo. It says, in a world where artificial intelligence can replicate a person's voice or face in seconds, Denmark is stepping forward with a groundbreaking proposal. Now, I like this. A copyright law that grants every citizen ownership of their likeness. So you know how people got like name, image, likeness. A lot of these players are getting these NIL deals. So that means if you want to use mine, I'm not saying they're going to use mine, but if you want to use somebody like Elon or some big, or Brad Garlinghouse dancing and all that stuff they got going on, they're looking to pass a law saying, hey, those people got their own ownership of their own likeness. So if passed, the law would mean that no one, not even AI companies, could legally use your face, voice, or body data without consent. The move comes amid growing global concerns about deepfakes, where digital replicas of people are used in scams, misinformation, and even political manipulation. I do agree with this. Now, I think it's funny to see Brad get up on the thing and do his little walk, and Trump doing that little, a little crip walk down the dam, and all the stuff that people are doing, And I had somebody do it for us, where it looked like, what is that one thing that my guy did? What's my man's name? He did a little video for us where it looked like everybody was talking. But, hey, I like this. I like if this goes into effect because, it's like some of the stuff me and my wife see now, I'm like, man, I don't even know if that crap is real. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what, obviously you can tell to a certain extent, but they are a lot of these guys who definitely, they're taking advantage of it and scamming a lot of people. So I'm happy to see if this happens. I'm definitely happy to see this go into effect. Jealous people are very dangerous. Do your best to stay away from them. That's all I got to say about that. Damn, that's a hell of a BTC return. This is says in Iran, you can mine one Bitcoin for just $1,320 and sell it for $68,000, or I guess the current price, right? It's not $68,000, but $64,000 now. Upon writing this, maybe it was $68,000. This 50x return on investment is possible due to very low subsidized electricity costs. The government legalized Bitcoin mining in 2019 as a way to generate foreign currency. Despite sanctions, licensed operations receive cheap electricity but must sell their Bitcoin to the central bank. A large share of mining, an estimated 90% operates illegally. Damn, people always going to figure out a way. Let me figure out how to beat the system. These underground setups are subsidized or stolen power to keep full. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I know they don't play in Iran, but you get caught. You losing more than your miner. Just saying. Okay, they're going to see you become legendary, and there's nothing they can do about it. That's to the hate. All those haters, I think, like, oh my God, look what happened to Khan. He said F crypto. Came here and said F. What a scam. Okay, somebody get this dumbass dude out of here. I don't like dumbass people. Big Bro 10 in the house. We got DCA Crypto Dave. We got Romeo, the king, in the house. Good to see you, my brother. If I got a mod, let's show Khan how we get down. Yeah, this is Brooklyn, baby. We don't tolerate that. You out of here. Somebody adios amigos to show how I'm get that. What small community? Biggest Ponzi scheme in history. And I'm sure your financial statements probably elaborate that as well, right? Okay. Bye now. See you later. I got a mod in here. Any of my mods, make sure y'all adios this dude. Okay, let's keep it going. What do we got here? Shouts out to Jay Nelson, the Jay Nelson way. He said the Link Bros must be devastated. New SHBC leak, Swift already using XRP. Damn, let's check it out. Wow. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, is he still there? What happened to him? You got an opinion? Take it somewhere else. All right, let's do it. Yeah, we just got to tighten it, fam. That's all. We don't bully anybody. We just don't tolerate it a whole lot because we tighten it. Recent developments suggest that XRP is becoming a central part of global financial infrastructure. Crypto analysts, bull runners. Oh, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. Nothing these dudes say. Nothing. There's just some people I just don't listen to. These dudes are some of the biggest shillers. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it real. Not going to read it. Anything tied into certain people's names, I'm not going to read it. Okay. Crazy to see folks I've never heard. I think the problem that I have, guys, I just seen certain people, and I typically don't call people out. I just kind of like don't follow them. When I see people who just shill crap, just crap, you know, Clifford the Big Red Dog and all this crap, and you know, they get paid and people get wrecked and they take no accountability. So I just have when I see certain names typed, like there's certain names I just have a hard time even, like there's a couple I've probably even read and I'm like, who said this? Oh, you know, when you've been in this long, I'm going on 9 years, you just know who's credible and who's just trying to get clicks. Okay. They keep saying the U.S. is the crypto capital of the world, yet all we keep seeing is other countries making big moves for cryptocurrency like XRP. John Squire says Hong Kong now offers zero capital gains tax on crypto and XRP. That's what I'm saying. Like, so XRP adoption accelerating. That's what I'm saying, guys. Now, you know, this is big. You know, this is the things that we need to start seeing here in America. I don't know what it takes to get there, but all these damn promises and under delivering, we need to see something happening. Yes, in fact, that's honey. That's how people are. You know, it's an old saying, sweetheart. I always say, and I was talking. Who was I talking about? About this to. I was talking to somebody of importance. I can't remember what we were talking about. God, who was that? Somebody of importance. And Crypto Erie. It was Crypto Erie, and when she was talking about her support, and I said, you know, and she was talking about how people be hating on her, and I said, look, it happens, man. I said, I told her, I said, the greatest thing about this, like, those of us who get it, we tend to bond with others that get it. We tend to attract, like, you know, when you go to Dom, me and Dom are following each other, like, you attract people who get it, and they know that you get it, right? Me and Zach Rector, Jake Claver, Paul Barron follows me, you know, now I got people from Ripple, you know, all these different things, like, they know when you know what you know, right? Like, real recognizes real. But the unfortunate truth is in this space is it's a space that anybody can give an opinion, right? And the unfortunate part about, I always say the unfortunate part about crypto, the greatest thing about crypto, anybody can do it. The worst thing about crypto, anybody can do it. And so what happens, you got a lot of people who don't take accountability, a lot of people who they start, going after clicks rather than facts, and no accountability, which is why I started this channel, you know, like 3 years and whatever months ago, because I was at a point where I was getting tired, bro, tired of the shilling, and then you have people like, it's going to zero, don't get it, it's cancer, if you get XRP, you're a retard. I'm like, what? Like taking no accountability for the things they say, and I'm not going to beat up on people, but you know, people out there saying it's going to go to zero, Carl. It's going to go to zero. And like, huh? And take no accountability that they were saying that back when it was 20-something cents, 20 cents, 17 cents, and think about all the people that were following them that could have positioned themselves. That's what's sickening to me. That's what's absolutely sickening, is that now those same people going, oh damn, should I buy now at $1 or something? You know, well, let's move on. Smooth ride? No. Worth the ride? Hell yeah. ComC has never made a good seller. Facts. I agree with my man Dom on that one. This says XRP is ready to shock the world. I said, and most will miss it when it does. Okay, what else we got up in here? Generational wealth starts with one confident risk taker. One. You. Let that be you. Let that be. Let you. And that's what's so damn amazing to me, guys. You know, it's so funny. I I don't get too far off, but me and my wife had dinner. One of my friends from high school, so I was young, bro, like in my teens, came into town. We've done business with her before in the past, and what was that? My phone just picked up or something? Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay. And she came and we took out to dinner, and we were talking about, just life and our journey and who we still talk to versus who we don't. And we start talking about just the non-supportive family friends. And I know sometimes I say things like that, but I'm not saying it just to be weird. I'm just telling you guys, like, it's something I posted a while back. If you really, and I'm going to say that I want you guys to really hear this. If you really want to know the people that support you, win. If you really want to know the people that support you, win. Because when you're struggling, we were talking about this over dinner. We took out to a nice dinner, and everything, but we were talking about this over dinner, and it was like, if you really want to know the people that support you, win. Because when you struggle, everybody seems to, be the closest to you, right? Every post is something like, oh my God, I got this. Oh, I need to have surgery. All that, and you get like 1,000 likes. But if you say, oh my God, crypto went to the moon, you get like 3 likes. And it's not just, it's just life, man. That's just how it is. And shouts out to Carla. We were talking, me, her, and my wife went to dinner. We were just talking about everything and talking about life and talking about how, I was having this conversation with my son actually as well. And that is just how people, I'm a giver. I've been a giver my whole life, but it's just crazy how people tend to, let me just leave it alone. Let's move on. Anyway, that conversation was so in depth in what we were talking about with non-support and how it really is. A lot of people don't realize that. And it's not, and I can tell she got sad because she actually got emotional when I was talking about just how, we were talking about like people and who I'm still talking to and why I don't talk to certain people. And it's not to be mean because we are givers, but it's just sad when that's all people want from you. That's all they see from you is a dollar sign. And what can you do? And there's so many ways of acting like that. But and I was telling, I said, what's so sad, sis, is just people don't even call to see how you're doing. How's, what's going on? It's always an agenda. It's always what can you do for them. And not everybody's like that. Not everybody, but if you want to find the real ones from the fake ones, win. That's it. Yeah, straight up. Shouts out to Jose Velasquez, T-Pat in the house. Romeo the King. Remember, in the future, they will be fighting for drops. Man, see what Romeo said right there is a fact. And that's why, it's like with Bitcoin, right? People right now, when they buy, let's say somebody says, I'm going to go get like even 10,000 worth of Bitcoin if someone can afford that, which, I've had people hit me up and say, Jay, what do you think I should do? I got like $20,000. And I think I'll put like, 10,000 to Bitcoin. I'm like, bro, you're getting a fraction. You're getting Satoshis at that point. You're not even getting a whole. If you don't get a whole anything, you got Satoshis, right? And I do believe that there's a day, Romeo, and it's funny. Let me see where let me see if my son, let's see how far, it was something. Oh, here it is. So here's a fun fact. I'm gonna go back up to the top. But this is a fun fact. My son, my oldest son, who is with us right now, him and his girl came from Hawaii. They're looking for a spot, and he says, "I'm a kind of I don't know if I read this verbatim, but I said funny XRP fact. My oldest son said to me this weekend, Dad, guess who talked to me about XRP? I said, who, son? He said, out of all people, my grandparents. I was like, what the hell? And he was referring to his grandparents, which is my ex-in-laws that I haven't talked to for over 20 years. The point, when the masses start talking about XRP and it becomes a household name like Bitcoin, that's when you know you're too late. Are we there yet? No. Is it coming? Yes. And so I use that story with my son because, that's what it was like for Bitcoin. I mean, if you think about it, Bitcoin at first was this thing that, it was like, talking about it was like, oh, Bitcoin, oh, hell no. And then it got to the point where institutions started hearing about it. And then as these institutions started adopting and buying and investing, then all of a sudden you couldn't go nowhere. And it was like, oh, yeah, Bitcoin, I know Bitcoin. Bitcoin this. You start looking at TV shows, Bitcoin. And I just think that's where we're going to be heading into as the foundation continues to get laid out and these utility assets. I told you guys, 2017 was hype cycle. 2021 was speculation. Where we're at now, and a lot of people feel like it could be 26, but this next run that we have is going to be utility. And so when my son said that, I think I was just more shocked at who it came from because I haven't talked to his grandfather in probably like 20 years. But you're starting to see people talk about, like, oh my God, like he went to my son and said, hey, Jalen, you hear about XRP? And my son was like, what? He said, Dad, if there's anybody I was shocked to hear that from was my granddad. So when you start hearing everyone talk about it like a household name, again, we're not there yet, but man, when that switch flips, and here's when I think it's going to happen. Excuse me. I think it's going to happen when, like Bitcoin had its moment, right? Bitcoin's like, oh my God, you know that crazy little crap that they were saying going back to zero hit 10,000? Oh my God, it hit 20. It hit 50. Oh my God, it hit 100. So I think that's when, and the crazy thing about XRP, we don't even need those prices. So I think a lot of people understand, like XRP at like $8, like maybe even $7 right now. Where did that compare to Ethereum? Yeah, like $7. It flips Ethereum at $7, not 700, 7,000, 70,000, $7, something like $6, $7, right? From where maybe it's like $6, right? So yeah, probably currently at this price. And the thing that's going to help it catapult, see, because a lot of people say when it moves up, they're going to, but there are things in place. Remember, as a foundation's getting set, all it takes is one. Guys, look, it takes one. Have you not been in crypto long enough to know that all it takes is a major announcement with some asset and it flies and everything else doesn't? I think that's what we're looking at with XRP. It's been battle tested. People knew. A lot of people were scared because of the whole SEC war against, crypto, the attack on Ripple and XRP, that 4.8-year onslaught that the SEC, and obviously now we see it's back to the e-files and so much tied into that corruption. But it made it where other companies went out of business. XRP didn't because of Ripple and obviously the great legal team and everything else. But now, after being 6-0, battle tested, and mentioned by Trump as the first asset on Truth Social, several dozens of meetings now with companies and political, from our White House and president, many a times to people all over the world, acquisitions, partnerships. We can see, guys, that, and Brad said it. It's not 6AJ. Brad said XRP is the North Star of everything Ripple does. Everything Ripple does is based off of seeing liquidity flow into XRP. It's at the center of everything they do. When you look at that, guys, and you look at an asset that's in the top 5, let's just take the top 5, BNB, top 5, right? So, okay, so we take Tether and Ethereum, what would it be? Beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Solana. So Solana, $78. BNB, almost $600. Ethereum, almost $2,000. Bitcoin, almost $65,000. XRP, $1.35. $1.35. So all I'm saying, guys, what do you say? Put your XRP holders in the chat. He says joking. So Magic Mike in the house. So that's what I'm trying to say, guys. So there's and you guys saw some of the things I read about with Bitcoin. There's certain companies and institutions. Look, we're not Bitcoin's not it. We're not using it. Swift's not using. Nobody uses it. And when you look at Bitcoin, everything that could have come out with Bitcoin, other than more adoption in other countries, what else is it going to do? What else does Ethereum got in place? Are we waiting for Ethereum 20.0? I mean, what's happening? So the one asset that has never had its time to shine, if you will, that's got probably 9 to 10 different things that are in place, from 1,700 NDAs to ISO 200 to all these different things that could happen. It just takes 1, 2, maybe a few of those things that happen, and all of a sudden you look up. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you, my brother. You look up, and all of a sudden a $6 XRP. You're like, what in the hell? Wait, it's at number 2. It's at number 2. What? And it's $6. And if for some reason it gets triggered right now, you're only talking like $28 to $30 for it to pass Bitcoin. So again, even at $30, if it was $30 right now, so even at $30, it would be the cheapest of the top 5 assets and the number 1 asset in the world. That's what people don't understand. And the mindset, sometimes we can't believe. They said if you've never achieved it, you can't believe it. So for some of you guys, your positions that you're in right now, you're going to look at me, and that's why people, it can't ever hit $100. There's no way it's going to hit 100 because that means I'll be worth like millions. I've never had, and I'm just telling you, that's the problem. And I was talking to someone about this earlier. It's like the things that I watch people. I've been in business 25 years, guys. I'm 54 years old. The things that I watch people fight, they're like farmers and business owners and people with these like 5 or 6, 7, 10, 15 stores, and they're busting their ass, and they may be worth 20 million, 15, maybe 10 million or something like that. Dude, there's young people, there's millennials in this space that's been around for half a dozen years, worth $100, $200 million, bro. 30 mil, 40 mil. It's just the game has changed. The game has changed, and it's all about positioning yourself, in front of what's going to change the world. And so with a lot of people, I was having this conversation with the Asian gentleman this morning, the notary that came in and did all my corporate stuff for this other thing that I'm doing with my guys. And that's what we're talking about, right? It's the game has changed. And one of the things that this dude was it blew my mind how knowledgeable this. He goes, it's over 10,000 crypto. This is a dude that doesn't have any type of investment in crypto from what I can understand, but he was naming, when he saw XRP, he was basically breaking down. It's almost like before he came, he's a mobile notary, shouts out to Roger Kim. He came to my home and he notarized my paper, but it's like he read the damn markets this morning. He named like the top, I think he went from Bitcoin all the way through Solana and gave me the price verbatim. Like I'm looking, I'm going, damn, bro, like you don't got none of it? Ain't nothing? He's, I saw XRP when it was 25 cents and Bitcoin was, I was like, that's crazy. So, but he brought up, he goes, there's over 10,000 cryptocurrencies. And I said, yeah, and 90-something% of them aren't going to make it. It's not just coming from me. And I'm not talking about from the biggest influencers. No, forget all that. Because some of these influencers worked at Chuck E. Cheese last year and they're telling you to join their Discord this year so they can make money off it. I'm talking about the people in the CEO of Canary Capital, the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, and all the biggest, most intelligent minds in the space. They said 95% or more of crypto is not going to make it. And you're going to be left holding on to a dream because it got 15,000 zeros. Look, guys, stop it. Let's move on. If you don't know, you're going to learn the hard way. Just saying. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go back. This is going to be my 9th year in crypto. I think I know a few things. Just a couple. Not too many. Poquito. All right, where we at? We left off over here. Okay, we talked about that. Okay, we talked about that. Crazy, I've never seen anything in crypto start. Crazy to see folks. Yeah, so that's why I got it. I said, man, it's crazy to see folks I've never heard talk about crypto. And it's crazy. Like, even when my friend came down, she was, Carla, she knows about it. But just, again, it's just the fear. There's a lot of people who still are very intimidated. And then it doesn't help when you see Sam Bankman-Fried, like, oh, damn, woo, I dodged a bullet on that. That's all that. When you see Celsius and you see Luna, when you see FTX, when you see all these scandals and things, it makes people like, dude, I'm glad I didn't put my money in that crap, on that Chicago. By the way, guys, if you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go check out Chicago. Segway, greatest family on planet Earth. Let's move on. Damn it. Okay, y'all pray for Mr. Coffee. I told my wife to get decaffeinated. Huh? Okay, where we at? They keep saying the U.S. is the crypto capital of the world. Yet all we keep seeing, I think I've seen this already. Okay, we went past that. I feel like I don't. Yeah, generational wealth starts with one risk taker, which is you. How it is versus how people think it is, right? my almost 9 years in crypto, really in anything in business, this is kind of how it is. But man, is it worth it? Hell yeah. People think like this. Well, I'm just gonna get on this bike and I'm gonna buy it at $1 or something, and I'm gonna look up tomorrow and it's gonna. Now, here's what's so crazy for some of you guys that are looking at this for the first time. It's gonna get easier. Here's what I say. The further we get, the easier it becomes, the less exposure you have. Meaning that as time goes on, there's going to be people that jump in at $1 something, and they might look up and go, oh, damn, it went right to 5 something, because they didn't go through all the crap that we went through, all the years of crap. Now, the blessing is because of how corrupted our country is and manipulation, all the stuff that's in place, you're still able to get an asset that probably should be every bit of $10 at $1 something still. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. But the truth is, the further along we get, even now in months possibly to come, as we start seeing 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and whatever, people are going to have an easier ride because they didn't go through all the crap, but they're going to have less of an ability to get a big bag. So remember, as the price there's people priced out right now, to be honest with you. There's people who, are priced out right now. It's a fact. There's people who didn't have couldn't get maybe massive bags at 50 cents. It's just a fact, bro. Like stop acting like everybody's got an extra $10,000, $20,000 laying around. Oh, even at 50 cents, I could, that's not the case. And so the more it continuously go up, it'd be an easier journey for new people, but not as much as an opportunity to get bigger bags. They'll be priced out. So just remember that. So just be thankful and blessed of where you're at right now. 54 years young, Magic Mike. You damn straight, my brother. Appreciate you, my man, Possum Pants. Okay, where we at? It says Bank XRP. Many of you are holding mainly XRP. If you had to trade a portion for any other token, which one would you choose and why? I said I'll probably get some PXR. If I, listen to what he said here. He said many of you are holding mainly XRP. If you had to trade a portion of it for another token, which one would you choose and why? I think I gave a pretty good answer. For me, it'd be PXR. Of course, I have dyslexia, guys. Just more XRP. Y'all stop it. It's the coffee. Pray for me. Okay, U.S. Morning, U.S. Afternoon, EU. Good evening, Asia. Good night, Australia. XRP is coiling for the next leg up after completing a huge coffee and cup. Got some coffee right here. And cup and handle pattern. The third largest blue arc is being prepared for higher Fibonacci targets. Enjoy the weekend. So, guys, remember, we're still very much correlated with XRP. I'm sorry, with Bitcoin. And so, at some point, we will detach. Look, there's not a whole lot I can tell you, but here's what I can tell you. At some effing point, we are going to detach from Bitcoin. It's not going to be right now. If it dips, we dip, just like that. Everybody playing, follow the leader. If it dips, we dip just like that. But at some point, that detachment happens, and that's when everything starts getting cray-cray. Can you imagine? Just a couple things can be said right now, and boom, it pops to number 2. And I got off that point. That's when I think massive FOMO happens. I don't think massive FOMO comes in at a $20. I mean, not to say that's not going to happen. It's going to be it. I think $10 or $20 XRP becomes instant regret. Instant regret. I think passing Ethereum $6, $7 somewhere sub 10 is going to be massive FOMO. I mean, and I'm talking about from the big money, massive FOMO. And I think $10 to $20 is going to be instant regret. And then after 20 is going to be like, I never liked X anyway. It's too far down on the damn alphabet. Screw X. Screw X everything. I mean, it's going to be denial. Damn straight T-Pat. Decoupling. Yeah. You know how it works. Trump still focused on tariffs. Breaking President Trump raises new global tariff rate from 10 to 15%. Trump ain't giving up on that chess move. Okay, guys, shouts out if you guys want to get some updates from the XRP Community Day with Ripple. Here it is right here. They don't get it, but they will. As Jay puts this out, it says, most people still don't understand what's quietly happening around XRP. This isn't about price. It's about positioning. Here's what's unfolding right in front of us. Here's the thread. If you guys are interested, shouts out to my man, SJ. Been doing some great things as far as content. Definitely support my brother. Not financial advice, and always do your research. But Homer in The Simpsons typically always right, guys. It's about that time, huh? He said free advice. I didn't say it. Buy more XRP. I didn't say that. They did. All right, let's move on. Damn it, lost my spot. Guys, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Appreciate you guys in a major way. We're a small community, but damn it, we are powerful. Damn straight, huh? What have we got in here? Where did we leave off? At Homer? We left off at Homer. Homer knows. Please don't F this up. Please, baby, please don't mess this up, huh? Your story. This is your story, baby. Remember, guys, remember that this is your story. The only one that can, you're the author of your story. Every year is a chapter. Every month is a verse. And you're the author. Don't mess it up. XRP and XLM are just special. How do I know that? Smoke puts this out. Shouts out to my man Smoke. Make sure you guys go check him out. BNY Mellon classifies Ripple and Stellar as special blockchain infrastructure protocols. Oh no, I just laugh. I remember when they told me when I was young, I used to fight all the time. We're gonna put you in a special class. Special. Oh Lord. Okay, people who grew up without smartphones, what did you do when you were bored? I said, think about having a smarter cell phone. Jeez. Okay, WebAuth wallet now supports XRP Ledger. The XRP accounts can now be created and managed directly within WebAuth wallet. Gotta love it, guys. Slowly, then all at once, huh? Everybody's gonna be jumping in on that XRP action. So shouts out to my son for sharing that story with his grandparents. JP Morgan names Ripple Link XRP top crypto for banks. Top! JP Morgan says stop! Stop! It's top! That's a lot! Good Lord, let me stop. It's the coffee. I told my wife to get decaffeinated. All right. JP Morgan crowns Ripple's XRP as banking go-to crypto. Whoa! Banking powerhouse JP Morgan Chase names Ripple XRP the most compelling digital asset for financial institutions, signaling rising institutional confidence in its utility and scalability. Don't be hating. Don't be hating. Either you know or you don't. XRP gains institutional edge. JP Morgan and Cyberbank spotlight enterprise adoption. Wow. Wow. Now the banks are starting to get it, boy. If y'all don't know what y'all hold right now, go do it and read this long-ass article. It'll give you a little insight. We're over an hour, guys. I'm not reading it. Guys, the link is right here on our X. All right, let's keep it going. That's pretty cool, though. JP Morgan, huh? It's like so what do you think that, what's my man's name? Larry Fink. Larry Fink is playing a hell of a game. I'm not saying nothing. He's probably on all kinds of NDAs right now. But you know they got a big old bag of XRP. You damn straight. Okay, something big is brewing. Paul Barron says, recent research from his team, reveals something big is brewing. Off the soon-to-be heels of the Clarity Act with Ripple and XRP RLUSD hidden in plain sight. This could be the Ripple team's biggest bombshell yet. We'll air more on this week. Lock in XRP. Damn! You know Paul Barron knows, baby. Come on, these dudes be knowing. Oh, Lord. I don't know why I feel extra bullets. Let's go.
I'm better off when you selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch, the Vegas Crypto Meetup.
Vegas Crypto Meetup 2026, guys, right here in Las Vegas, August 29th, Wednesday to be exact. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We got an all-star lineup, guys. Some of the most amazing people on planet Earth. EARF. Who are we talking about, guys? Let's name a few of them if I get my damn thing up here. My mind's working quicker than my hands. We're talking about people like John Deaton, Eleanor Terrett, Paul Barron, Verson, King Karan, Stone, Metal Lawman, Jim Bazzani, over at Caleb Brown and his whole crew. Stephen Nero, if you guys know who that is, if you watch XRP Unleashed, the war on crypto. That's the most amazing documentary ever. I'm in it. Maybe I feel that way. Let me stop. No, it's actually cool. Edo Farina, Armando Pantoya, and my sister, World Be Free. Alan Staple, many others, including my partners, T.R. Gurley and John Singh. You don't want to miss it. You have no idea if you do. Good Lord. If you missed that, I'm going to pray for you right now.
Hello, nice to meet you. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get
Uncle
the
James!
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Bag it up.
Okay, we're going to save it for a minute. Do we need to play bags right now? Huh? We'll do it in a minute. The world will eventually get it. Maxi, boom! The largest banking group in Japan, SBI, has just confirmed they will be using XRP. It's everywhere. Ledger to settle money from A to B. What do you say after that? What do you even say after all this bullish? Brad saying Ripple's the North Star of XRP's the North Star of Ripple. XRP's at the center of everything. What do you say to that, sis? Big Bro 10? What do you say to that, T-Pat? Magic Mike? What do you say to that? Beekeeper 69? I know what Tails and Bags will say.
They don't want you to get rich, but die trying. But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying. And I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night, so we just keep flying.
So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up.
Here come the monkeys.
This one.
Y'all ain't ready for that. Let's keep it going, huh? Let's keep it going. Connect the dots. Jake Klaver says capital is flowing by the hundreds of millions into tokenizing assets across the boards, bonds, venture funds, and more. And wait, I feel like I butchered that. Capital is flowing in by the hundreds of millions in tokenizing assets across the board, bonds, venture funds, and more. And the direction is clear if you're connecting the dots. Shouts out to my man Jake, that's for sure. What else we got? SEC eases on broker stablecoin holdings. The SEC has made slight policy change under its Project Crypto work, allowing broker-dealers to treat certain stablecoins as capital. A minor tweak on paper, but potentially big for institutional stablecoin adoption. He's got that face, man. Hey, we're going to get there. Are we there yet? Nope, we're getting there. Most people don't realize how early they still are. 70% of wallets hold 500 XRP. Less than, oh wait, is that more or less? More than 500 XRP. Top 10% is 2,300 XRP. You got 2,300. Can you imagine being in the top 10% of the world? Somebody said, man, you may not see it now, but someone's saying you're in the top 10% of the world. I don't know why dogs start barking when I'm, that's nothing in the grand scheme. The real edge, education plus strategy, not hype, but fear. Crypto for Life is live. Shouts out to my man. Okay, so I think we're done. Yeah, I am UTV. We're out of here, guys. Let's get. I got dogs barking now. Let's get out of here. All right, give some love to the family before we get up out of here. Before we do, guys, I thank each and every one of you guys. I just want to tell you guys how much you mean to me. Not only are you guys the greatest family on planet Earth, but you deserve the rest of the song by Blockchain Monkey. Let's do it.
We looking for that astro flip. Guacamole, I want the whole damn dip. I got my spacesuit on. Yeah, I want the whole damn shit. And if you bring in any further, bust the whole damn clip. Nah, we do our own research here. Over ledger on a t-shirt here. We in the jungle, I know. They like, monkey, how you see so clear? I did my homework, so he don't care. Yeah. Sitting on the ledger with the bag man. And I just bought Quant with my bad hand. A little Globians and XTC. And a little more XRP. We not playing.
What?
So basically we repping for the same set. Cause we was here way before the main net. Who would have thought that crypto tales would come together on a topic that we know so well? Music.
So many years and it's still no cheers.
Come on.
If you're selling it, I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moon?
What do you do when your freedom the whole time has been an illusion? How high will it go when you position yourself in XRP accordingly, knowing that everything's about to change? Good Lord, bars.
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Stack it up.
All about that utility, baby. Get ready, guys. I appreciate you guys that made your way. Shouts out to Big Bro 10, T-Pad in the house. We got Magic Mike in the house. Beekeeper69, good to see you. Jose Velasquez up in here. Good to see my brother. DCA Crypto Dave in the house. We got the Romeo the King. It was in the house. Appreciate you, my brother. My beautiful queen, Jeanette, about to go hang out with her right now. Who else we got up in here? Good to see you, DCA Crypto Dave. Who else we got up in here, huh? Marvin Davis is in the house. That's my brother. We got Chaka Bartels up in here. Good to see you. Nina Blossom. Shouts out to Nina. Nina in the house. Appreciate you, sis. All your support. Who else we got up in here besides the family? We got Erica Garcia, greatest family, huh? Greatest sister-in-law ever. Greatest nephew, huh? Appreciate you, sis. Much love for the support. Chicken 415 in the house. We got Charles Can't Lie, guys. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you guys mañana. It's your boy James, aka 68J. Till next time. Deuces. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah.